This is to talk about duo interpretation today, and I wanted to give you a couple of tips here about it. This category is for two people who work very well together, and at least who hope to work very well together. It could be male and male, male and female, female and female, it doesn't matter. And those individuals can work on different roles. As in, you could be a female working on a male role, for example. In duo interp, this is the best category to work in where you want to actually have drama. Any of the other categories you're not allowed to use dramatic pieces, but in duo and solo you are. So the best thing to do is to find scripts from plays or even screenplays. You can use scripts from short stories or novels, but the best thing I think is to use actual dramatic scripts and work from there. Now, you in this case, okay, so in this case, even though you are acting, you are not to be moving around excessively, so you need to stay within a 1 meter radius. And so basically the students are going to stand next to each other or in front or behind of each other and not look at each other, but look straight ahead and not touch. Additionally, let's see, you should have an introduction that is memorized, and as well as the presentation should be memorized. You want to make sure you have the title and author in your introduction and to say something about the theme. Also, again, make sure that you aren't looking at each other directly. That's one of the kayak rules. So rather than shaking hands by looking at each other, you would shake hands by shaking the hands of the air, for example. Let's see, what else can we talk about here? Now, you should have a piece of literary merit, which means that you're not going to have something that you or a friend has written and that you can find an ISBN number for. You also need to be able to have a copy for your school, the school that is hosting, and a copy, have a copy that you can give to the judge just in case they want it. Your time limit is 8 minutes, so generally speaking you want to have about 5.5 to 8 minute performance. You can go a little bit over, but you don't want to do that. You want to stay within your time limit. Okay. So there's that 30-second grace period. Okay. So all in all, this category is a great category for people who wish they could be acting and they're doing something similar to that. You'll find that the groups that are really adept at this, they can take on many characters. So you might have one of the pair take on 4 characters and another of the pair take on 4 different characters, and they just keep going back and forth with those voices and different postures for each character. It gets to be very intensive. Now, it's a good idea to go out onto YouTube and look for NFL duo interp or duo performances, but just be careful that the NFL rules are a little bit different from the rules at kayak, and we have less movement and more about the vocal interpretation. That's where the focus is at the moment. So you're still going to use your hands, but you're going to have maybe less showiness that is needed. Or you can even be penalized if you're moving around too much because you've only got those 2 square meters. So you can come to my room and look for resources anytime. I've got stuff here. This is Duo Interp.